We're going to speak first. The show is going to be Rafah Shalom, right, Shel? Binyamin ben Marcel Miriam, רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף. כל האנשים שצריכים רפואה בעזרת השם, they're going to have רפואה שלמה. All the people that need ישועות, going to have ישועות. And all the women and the men that need babies, going to have babies. Why I'm talking about babies? Because Parashat Hashavua. Parashat Hashavua talking about the babies, Rivka and Yitzhak. Now, the Ramchal and Derech Hashem, he explained one of the most important things that the person have to know and remember is that this olam, or the makom, it's a material place, physical place, והוא קורא לזה העולם מקום וחשוך. It's a darkness. It's a dark place. When we're looking at this world, we're looking at something that could be very beautiful, but also can be the opposite. Can be very bad, very cruel, very dark. And it's in our hands, we can change it. From good place to bad place, or the opposite, from bad place to be a good place. He said, וכל הנמצאים שבו חומריים והעסק של האדם בו ובעולמו אי אפשר שיהיה אלא עסק חומרי וגופני. Said, all what we need to do is with the homer, is to work with the material that you have. You cannot say, listen, I don't want to be here. I would like to work with angel. I like to work only with Hashem. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to separate myself from the world. This is not the way how it's supposed to be. The way how a person is going to achieve the goal in his life is when he's going to work with what he have. We have, by the way, there is 3 big religions in the world. We have Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. These 3 main religions. Now, there's more religions, by the way. But the other religions, they're not important like these 3 main religions. And if you're taking the Islam or you're taking the Christianity, they extreme, each one to a different side, each one to a different place. The difference in Judaism is what? That we have the middle. Now, how I know as a Jew that my religion is the best religion? Also, he can say it's the best religion. The Muslim can say, hey, my best religion. Each one going to tell him his best religion, what you have. But to me as a Jew, I know that my Judaism is the best religion. Why? Because these 2 religions that came out, they came out from where? From Judaism. When they have Shabbat, the Muslim, when is the Shabbat of the Muslims? Friday. When is the Shabbat of the Christianity?
Sunday.
Christians? Sunday. They're surrounding what?
Shabbat.
Surrounding Shabbat. No one made it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Why? One before Shabbat, one after Shabbat. They said, we cannot keep Shabbat the way how Shabbat. Goy sheshamar Shabbat hayav mita. If a goy, yes, goy, if we have bedin, today we don't have it, relax. If we have a bedin, okay, that control the world or control the area, and we have a goy that keeping Shabbat from A to Z, and there is 2 witnesses, they have to stone him.
Why?
Don't ask why. That's it. Till Merita halachot. We're going to learn halachot in a different time. But this is the halacha. Goy sheshamar Shabbat hayav mita. That's it. Period. Now, they know it. The goyim know that they cannot keep Shabbat. What are they doing?
They keep Shabbat.
They're keeping different Shabbat. Or Friday, or Sunday. One of them. It must be one of them because the main one is when? Shabbat, the 7th day. Also the goyim, the Arabs, when they call it in Arabic, when they call Shabbat, the 7th day, how do they call it? Sabbath. Okay? Shabbat. This is Shabbat. They call it Shabbat. So I know, to me, if somebody going to tell me, listen, You maybe try to be Christian, maybe try to be Muslim, maybe I'm gonna give you a lot of money that you're gonna change your religion, maybe. I tell him no. You know why not? Because all what you took from me. I am the original. I don't need copy. The world today is copy paste. Everything is copy paste. Even Shabbat Shalom to friends, people don't know how to send. They have to copy what somebody
What do you
sent.
mean? What about the stickers? You don't have to send
Copy
them.
paste,
Right.
copy paste. Everything is copy paste. So also, but how? When it starts? It starts from where? It starts from us. They copied us. Yes, Christianity was Jewish. Yes, it was Jewish. But מה לעשות?
But no, they claim that they are the real Jews.
מה אכפת לי what they claim? I'm telling you what I'm telling you. You hear what I'm saying? Somebody knocking on the door?
Don't say me now.
No, don't worry. There's people that's supposed to come. אל תדאגי.
Oh, the outside.
Yeah. So, מה שהם יגידו לא אכפת לי. But they know that what the Torah, our Torah said, is true. אני מכיר את כל הטענות, אני יודע מה הם אומרים, אני
I still want to know
מכיר
why
את זה.
a Christian can't keep
But
Shabbat.
the question is, what I need to do as a Jew, what they say, I don't care. I care about myself now. I care about me and you as a Jewish. So what I'm saying like this, if I know that all what they're doing, it's around me, it's surrounding me, and we have balance. For one side, we're taking something that is very, very spiritual, and we're taking it down to make it physical, to make it materialistic. And we're taking something that's very material, and we're bringing it up to be very spiritual. And I'm going to give you an example. Shabbat, the 7th day of Am Yisrael. It's the beautiful day. The person can enjoy, can relax. What are we doing? We're taking a cup of wine and we are holding it. יום השישי ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם. ברוך אתה השם מקדש השבת. How I specify Shabbat from all days? With wine, with something with material. I'm making kiddush. We call it kiddush. What is kiddush? Kadosh, holy, separate, special. With what? With something that is physical. We're taking something that's very, very high, very spiritual, and we're taking it down to the level of the people. What is this? Torah. The Torah is the Torah that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave it to us from Moshe Rabbeinu. It's very high. We cannot learn Torah. First we have to be in the level of the Torah, and then we can learn Torah. But no, we're taking the Torah, we're bringing it down to the level, to our level, and we're learning Torah. We're taking the kid, the baby, we're telling him Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, then Bereshit, Bara, Elokim, Et HaShamayim, Vet HaAretz. We're taking something very, very, very spiritual, and we're taking it down to the level of the people. This one is called balance. There is no very holy, and there is no something that's not holy. Everything have to have balance. It's a goyim is the opposite. By the Islam, you have to know that the sheikh, you're allowed to have everything, you're allowed to do everything. But in Christianity, the Pope or the other one, the priest, he cannot do anything. You have to be separate from everybody. But us, we don't have it. We're taking the homer, we're taking the material, we're working with it to make it kadosh. We're still human beings. We were never going to be angels. And we're not trying to be angels. We always have to stay human beings. We always have to remember that our avodah ba'olam hazeh is to be human being. To be ben adam. But there is two kind of human being. There's a good human being, there's a good person, and there's a bad person. If we're going to work on ourselves to take the kedusha and to bring it to our level, or to take something that's not kadosh at all and to elevate it to our level, this is going to be our goal in the olam. This is what we need to do b'haim shelanu. But if we're going to think That's no, or I am perfect. I don't need to work on myself anymore. That's it. I'm good. Or the opposite. I am nothing. I'm not going to be able to work because it's too high for me and I cannot do it. So you're not going to do anything in the end. Or you're not going to do nothing, or you're going to do and you're going to fall down. You're not going to be able to continue. The best way is always to have balance. And anything that we do, we should have balance. And the Torah is the best example for balance. You see from one side that Bnei Israel, they're getting the Torah. The first day of getting Torah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu just spoke to them. Anochi Adonai Elohecha asher otzeticha me'eretz Mitzrayim mibet avadim. I am your God. I took you out from Egypt. I am talking to you. You listen to me? Yes. And Am Yisrael shaking. Ve'ha'ar kulo ashan. The mountain was fire and smoke. And everybody shaking just to hear the sounds of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And then what? Bnei Israel went to Moshe Rabbeinu and told Moshe Rabbeinu, please, דבר אתה עמנו ונשמע ואל ידבר עמנו אלוהים. Please, we cannot hear this voice of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We're going to die. אמר לו הקדוש ברוך הוא למשה רבנו, היטיבו אשר דיברו. I like it. I'm going to talk to you, you're going to talk to them. The next day, and same day, מה התורה אומרת? ויקריבו עולות. They brought korbanot to the Mishkan, to the Mizbeach. ויאכלו וישתו ויחזו את האלוהים. They're sitting and eating. What? You're sitting and eating when you're getting the Torah, when HaKadosh Baruch Hu talking to you? Yes. You're taking something that's very materialistic, animals, and you're eating, and you're drinking. But also, ויחזו את האלוהים, also you're seeing and you're watching Hashem. So there is a derech that a person is supposed to do, and this is the derech of Hashem. The derech of Hashem is not that we're going to fast all our life, and some people doing it, fasting and fasting and fasting, and anything that they see, no, ma pito, we cannot eat, we're not allowed to eat, we're not allowed to enjoy. The Arabs and Islam, they have halakha, that they're not allowed to drink alcohol. Wine, alcohol, they're not allowed to. They said they're going to go up to Gan Eden, they're going to have over there girls and drinks and hamorim.
Girls and drinks.
They think that really in Shamayim they have girls and drinks. And a spiritual place that the Kadosh Baruch Hu is there. That Hashem's there. So, no, we cannot drink. We're not allowed to drink. We're not allowed to. No, the opposite. In Judaism, you have to drink. But you need to know when to stop. You have to drink.
Arabs go to Gan Eden?
About it.
They think so.
שאלה.
You just said it. What do you mean?
They think so.
By the way, every good person going to Gan Eden. מה השאלה בזה?
Yeah, they call it Jannah, no? That's why they killed them.
But every good person go to Gan Eden.
What does that mean?
Go יהודי, why? מה?
What do you mean why?
מה?
So there's no good Arabs?
לא הבנתי. אני לא מבין.
It's a different section.
No, I have a lot of questions tonight. It's got you.
תכתבי אותם. Write it down. Write it down. We're going to have time for questions. Every person, every good person going to Gan Eden.
Going to heaven.
Every good person.
That's what I say to my going.
Every person. What do you think? They're going to be good people in this world and then what's going to have that?
Yeah, but maybe it's heaven, but not Gan Eden. That's the different section.
But it's still Gan Eden. מה זה משנה? Which section?
The section, I don't know.
One of my students come to me and said, Mrs. Harris, you have to convert to Christianity. Okay. I said, why? Because the priest just told them that people are not Christian going right to hell.
Uh-huh.
And she just can't imagine me
Uh-huh.
going to hell.
Not
a good priest.
That's very
She
cute,
was
by
so
the way.
cute. She
They
was
don't
so
all
cute.
say that.
And I said to her, you know what? I like Judaism that say that every good person is going to heaven. You know, it's not. What? I said to her, you don't have to go to pray. You have to be decent human being.
Right.
And that's where it's all at.
Good.
בין אדם לחברו. That's it.
לא רק בין אדם לחברו. בין אדם לחברו is only one thing, בין אדם למקום also.
כן,
between
אבל
us and השם גם כן.
בין אדם למקום.
למה? יש להם. יראי השמיים. אמר אברהם אבינו, he told אבימלך, רק אין יראת אלוהים במקום הזה והרגוני על דבר אשתי. אבימלך wasn't a Jew. And he still, אברהם אבינו still told them, if there is no יראת שמיים, if you don't fear Hashem, so you can do whatever you want because you have no God, you have no Elohim, right? But I understand what you're saying, and you're right, it's right. But the Ramchal, alav hashalom, he bringing it down to our level, to our sechel, that we have to understand, we cannot be angels. We human beings. But one thing that we can do elevates the homer, elevate the material, and make it pure material. Then we can get to a level that this level is what? Is the closest to be an angel. The closest to be קרוב to Hashem. כמה אפשר להיות קרוב להשם? How much you can be? Every day, the Gemara said, every day a person is supposed to say, מתי יגיעו מעשיי למעשי אבותי אברהם יצחק ויעקב. Every day the person say, when my actions going to be like the actions of Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov. באמת, I can be like Abraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov? No. But if you're going to say no to yourself, so you're not even going to try. So you need to lish off. You need to want to be like them. What you're going to do? לא עליך המלאכה לגמור. You don't have to finish it. You don't have to finish the melacha and to be like them. You have to try. Yes. When we're trying to be like Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, when we're trying to be like them, then it's going to be much easier for us to go up and up and up and not to stop. And never to stop. But if we're going to say, you know what? It's too hard for me. We're never going to do it. I was never going to be able to be like them. So what's going to be? You're not going to try. And you're not going to do even 1%. Today, when I know that I have, and I'm telling you myself, experience, I know that I want to be at least like my rabbi. I have a Rav that I love him, and I live his Torah, and all my life is his Torah. To be like him, it's very hard. He never stopped from learning Torah. Never. His name Chacham Ovadia Yosef alav shalom. Never stop. His kol ha'chayim shelo Torah ve'Torah ve'Torah ve'ach ve'rak Torah. I don't know if he missed 1 minute of Torah in his life. To be like him, if I'm going to be Chacham Ovadia, I wish. But reality, I have to be realistic. I am now 38 years old. I am not him. 38 years old, he was in a different level. He was in a different place. But at least I'm trying. At least I do what I can. At least try to do. Just to be like him. When you have a goal in life, so it's easier to work on it. But when you don't have a goal, so how you gonna work? How you gonna do it? You need to have a goal. ולכן הרמח"ל אומר, he said something very nice, משהו very strong also. הוא אומר, ונמצא שבין מצד גופו של האדם, בין מצד עולמו, בין מצד עסקיו, הוא טבוע בחומר ומושקע בחושקו. He said, the homer, the material of the person, הוא טבוע, it's very deep in the חושך, in the darkness. ועמל גדול והשתדלות חזק יצטרך לו. You have to work very hard להתעלות אל מצב זך מזה, to get to a pure position. והוא מוכרח בטבעו בעניינים החומריים האלה. You have to do it. This is something that מוכרח בטבע. If you're not going to try, if you're not going to have a goal, you're going to put a goal to yourself and said, I'm aiming there. If you're not going to do it, you never in your life, you're going to go nowhere. You're going to stay empty. And you know what? One thing that a Yehudi, a goy, if he stay in one matzav, he can stay in one matzav all of his life. If he's down, he's down. If he's up, and he can stay there. Yehudi is not like this. Yehudi, he's here. If you're not going to work to be up, he's going to be down, and he's going to be even more down than what he was before. So we have to understand that our avodah זה פשוט לעבוד קשה to be pure people, to have our mindset pure. How many times we're making decisions not because that we have a pure mindset, it's because that's what people are going to say, what people are going to talk about me, what going to be, what's the ashla. You really don't think about the real thing. So you're not working on yourself. You're working with the people. And this is something very dangerous. But when you have a goal and you don't care about the derech, the way, it's going to be short or it's going to be long. This is my derech. I want to serve Hashem. I want to be a better person. You're going to be there. Now, let's keep the questions to the end, okay? Because we have to have retzef. So I want to talk now about Yitzhak and Rivka. And I want to see the avodah of Yitzhak and Rivka from their position, from their vision. Yitzhak, he have option. His wife, Rivka, how many years don't have children?
Wow.
20 years. 20 years don't have children. He got married when he was 40 years old. And they had the first child when he was 60 years old. Meaning the children was the Teomim. So here 20 years. Avraham Avinu didn't wait 20 years. Sarah told Avraham Avinu after 10 years, listen, Avraham, don't wait. Take my maid, Agar, the Shivha, marry her. Have children. Ulai anochi ibane mimena. Maybe I'm going to have children because of her. One time I asked how, and I saw from Hanan Penina that from the Tefillah, when she's going to see that she have children, she's going to be jealous. She's going to pray to Hashem. She's not going to start praying to Hashem, and then she's going to have also children. Yeah, and this is really what happened with Sarah and Hagar. But when we go into Rivka and Yitzhak, it stopped over there. Yitzhak don't have children, is not married with another one. Yitzhak, you need to have children. Mitzvah, peru urvu. No, I'm not. I am not. Maybe another year, maybe another 20 years. And then HaKadosh Baruch Hu ויתר יצחק אדוני לנוכח אשתו כי עקרה היא ויעתר לו אדוני ותרא רבקה אשתו. Yitzhak praying to Hashem, and then Hashem listened to his tefillah, and after 20 years that he prayed to Hashem, Hashem listened to his tefillah. Now, I want to see the difference between Avraham and Yitzhak. Now, you need to understand that each one of them is a different mindset. Avraham Hesed, Yitzhak's Gevurah. It's a different character trait. But I want to see what Yitzhak did different from Avraham and what Yaakov did different from Yitzhak. How each one went up in the Ma'ala. So I took the Mikre, the story with Rivka and Yitzhak and Sarah and Avraham. Avraham Avinu, he had two options. He knew that Sarah is supposed to have a child. He asked HaKadosh Baruch Hu, "V'anochi holech ariri, uben meshek beti Eliezer, I am going to go with no kids. And who's going to take everything? Eliezer, my helper." HaKadosh Baruch Hu told them, Avraham, no. Ki asher yitzeh mime'echa, one that's going to come from you. So, HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised you, somebody is going to come from you. Why Avraham supposed to take second wife? I don't know. But Sarah gave him the idea. So he married. But here, Yitzhak said, look, my father, you have this option to take somebody else. I also have. But what's going to be if I am not going to take? HaKadosh Baruch Hu promised my father, Abraham, that you're going to have a lot of children and going to have grandchildren, grandchildren. Ki beYitzhak yikare lecha zara. Your continuation is going to be from Yitzhak. So I have also the option to take another wife, and I have option not to take another wife. Yitzhak, he elevates himself, and he said, you know what? I'm going to wait another year, and another year, and another year, and pray to Hashem more, and pray more, and talk to Hashem more, and more, and more, and more, and more. And then after 20 years, he getting the children. He getting Yaakov and Esav. This is called to take this hoshech. Yitzhak, he wasn't a hoshech. It's a hoshech muhlat. It's a darkness. You cannot see nothing. You want a baby. And you know better than me. Women know better than men. When your friends ask questions and people talk, no, you're pregnant, you're not pregnant, you're pregnant, you're not pregnant. And sometimes they're matzben, and sometimes the wife, the woman crying and crying and crying and crying. And it's not easy. But Yitzhak, he said, you know what? I'm praying. Rashi said, Hu omed bekeren zavit, vehi omedet bekeren zavit. Each one took a corner in the house, and they praying to each other. Meaning, he looking at her, and he see that she don't have children, and she looking at him, and she saw that he don't have children, and he have an option to take somebody else. It's not akar, she's akara, but no, they crying to each other, but they crying to Hashem. They took Avraham, they took HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and they put Hashem with them in their life. They put in their life, and then HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent them not one, two. Now, I'm going to the next part to see how Yitzhak is elevate himself, is growing up, and even if is supposed to. What is a gvura, by the way? What is gvura?
Bravery, no?
Huh?
Yeah, to be brave.
Bravery, overcome. The Itgaber is to overcome. Is when you have a midah, when you have a habit, or sometimes bad habit, again, it depends, and you overcome it. Yitzhak, you have a derech. My father, Avraham, this is my derech. My father Avraham, this is the derech. You know what? You have to go and follow the derech of Hashem. Imagine now, has v'shalom, not you, but somebody, you have a kid that is not following the derech of Abba and Ima. What's going to be in their house? I want you to think what's going to be in the house when the kid tells you, listen, I don't want to be religious anymore. I don't want to be Jewish anymore. That's it. I'm not continuing the derech. What's going to happen? Bar minan, chaos, crying, balagan, screaming. Yitzhak, he can tell Esav, Inal Abuk, Elech Mipo. This is what he can tell him. Bye.
He can't.
He can.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Yeah, goodbye Charlie, וגם כן מוחמד, מה אכפת לי? תלך, I don't need you. No. יצחק, רבקה אוהבת את יעקב, ויצחק אוהב את מי? את עשיו. למה אוהב את עשיו? Why?
Because he gave him rough his money.
Because what?
He drove him crazy.
No. כי ציד בפיו. The Torah give us reason. כי ציד בפיו.
What does that mean?
Who tzad, he hunt his father with his words. He was a hunter, but he hunt his father with the words. But there is a different way to explain it. ויאהב יצחק את עשיו כי ציד בפיו של מי? של יצחק, לא של עשיו. Yitzhak, he hunting Esav with his words. You know how to talk soft to him. You know how to talk to him nice and to get him close and closer and closer
So he didn't get
and
him
closer
close.
and closer. And you know what? The head of Esav was a tzaddik, head of a tzaddik. Hachamim said that there was a disconnection between the head of Esav to the body of Esav. He thought good things, but he couldn't overcome himself. What Yitzhak did, he separates the midah that he had, gvura, to fight. He overcome it, and what he did, התגבר על זה. אבל עשיו לא למד. עשיו didn't know how to do it. What עשיו did? He couldn't connect the head with the heart, with the ma'asim. He wanted to do good. Really, he wanted to do good. This is the reason Chachamim said that when they went to Me'arat HaMachpelah to bury Yaakov, his head went down where? Next to the mitah of Yaakov. And same place, same day. They died together.
Hold on, even if he had to take his plot.
The head went down. And he buried there.
Where's the
Not the body.
Where's
The body where? And Seir. And
Where's
Edom. It's a place.
Where's that today?
And he went, I don't know. And then he went where? To Seir. But his head buried in Ma'arat HaMachpelah next to the father's. Why? Because his head was a good head.
1 second. You don't
מה
know
את
where it is
רוצה?
tonight. Where is it?
מאיפה אני יודע?
You're Israeli.
מאיפה אני יודע? מה שייכות?
And
אדום?
who carried- I don't understand. They took a headless body and they buried it somewhere else?
מה אתה רוצה שעשו?
I don't know.
Here, we understand a little bit what is to work and to take the Homer ולעלות אותו למעלה. To take the material and to elevate it to a Kedusha side, to a Kedusha level. Because it's easy to say, you know what, I cannot do it. Or it's easy to say, leave me alone, I'm not going to do it. Or to go extreme to the other side or extreme to this side. By the way, in our generation, most of the people are extreme. People don't know how to have middle way. People don't know how to separate feelings from thinking, from thoughts. People don't know how to do it today. It's easy. You see it in the politician world, or you see it between families, or you see it even in religion. People don't want to hold down to the real derech. It's very easy to say no, or it's very easy to say yes. Meaning, if now there's a halakha, and you don't know the halakha, it's very easy to say no, asur, to a person that maybe have some yirat shamayim. A person that have no yirat shamayim, what are you going to say? Mutar. It's easy to say yes or no, but not to find the right derech, the middle way. The Rambam called it golden path. It's very hard to go in the golden path. It's very hard to go בדרך האמיתית, בדרך האמצע. מאוד קשה. It was a few weeks ago, there was a kid that came to me and told me, Rabbi, I choose to learn in yeshiva. Hazaku Baruch, very good. Why not? What's the problem? My parents don't want. I told him, listen, your parents don't want because of what? What's the reason? מה הבעיה שההורים שלך לא רוצים שתלמד בישיבה? So, Baruch Hashem, you're going to learn yeshiva, you're not going to be a drug dealer. So, מה הבעיה? No, they don't want you to be a black hat, they don't want you to be this. And I sat with him and I told him, listen, I understand your parents. I understand them. From one side, I really want you to go to learn yeshiva. I want you. At least as a rabbi, I want you to go and learn yeshiva. But you know, when you're coming back from yeshiva, what you're doing in your house? You're doing terror. You're becoming a terrorist. Don't do this, don't do that. You're not allowed to eat this, you're not allowed to eat that. All of a sudden, you become and you're rolling and you're controlling the house. You want to change? Change yourself first. And then, le'at, they're going to see the glory and the light of the Torah. They're going to change alone. But don't come and bring your minhagim to their house and try to force it on them. It's very easy to say no and it's very easy to say yes. It's very hard to find the right derech. It's very easy to go extreme, left side, right side. So if you want to go to yeshiva, I think the best way is to start to know how to respect your parents. First, respect them. First, talk nice to them. First, show them nice things from Torah. Show them how how you acting, the beauty of the Torah. Then the parents gonna love it, and then they gonna send you to yeshiva. You're not gonna need to ask them to go to yeshiva. So here you see that, and by the way, it's just one story, many alafim. There's so much from stories like this. People change. Our community change. Everybody change. It's good to make the change. It's very good to get closer to Hashem. But the reason have to be the right reason. The reason is because that I want to get closer to Hashem. The reason is because that this is the right derech. But not because it's easy for me. Not because it's comfortable for me. Sometimes people doing things because it's comfortable for them. And it's very dangerous. When you do things because it's comfortable, when you're getting closer to Hashem because it's comfortable for you, because I don't want to go to the street and work, I don't want to be in the street because of I don't know what, because it's easy for you, this is very dangerous. If you're getting closer to Hashem because you love Hashem, because you're doing it from your heart, this is different story. Then Hashem, you're going to be a Gadol B'Yisrael. You're going to be a Talmid Chacham. But if you're doing it because of agenda, or because of friends, like I said before, the friends telling you that you're supposed to go to this yeshiva, everybody said, yes, at the end of the day, everybody going to this yeshiva, so also you want to go. I understand that. But what's the reason that you want to go to yeshiva? You want to have fun in Israel? You want to have fun, so you're going? Or you really want to get closer to Hashem? What's the purpose?
Why do all the boys go? Yeah.
Different reasons.
בסדר, כל אחד בריזן שלו. אבל אנחנו צריכים, as a parents, we need to understand that also. I can have agenda as a parent. And I don't want my son going to yeshiva because of my agenda. Because it's easy for me. Not because it's what you need to do. Maybe you really need to go to yeshiva. So why are you going to stop him? I don't want my son to go to university. Why? Maybe he should be in university. So sometimes we blind because of the choshech. We in darkness. Any situation in life that we're not so sure about it is called darkness. Anything that you're not sure, you're in a darkness. It's called safek. Safek, what is safek? The word safek? It's a doubt. When a person is in a doubt, so nimtza b'choshech. When you have now two ways, where should I go? From here or from there? One time, there were a man going in the street, and he didn't know where to go. It was two ways, left or right. He didn't know where to go to continue his derech. Over there, in the middle, there was a kid sitting there. And he asked the kid, how I need to get to this place? And the kid told him, both ways getting there. There is two ways. The first derech is going to be short but long. But the other one is going to be long but short. Well, I'm confused. I don't understand. What are you talking about? What are you trying to tell me? אומר לו ככה, יש דרך, there is a way שהיא קצרה. Really, the distance is very short. But there is a kotzin, there's a turn, there's a balagan, and then it's going to take you even more time. So this is really a long way. But there's another way that is a long distance, but very fast. No one's going to bother you over there. No snakes and no crabs and nothing. So, and it's going to be smoother. So which way you want? This one that you see it now, or because both of them are going to get to the same point? We have to be smart. At the end of the day, we need to have a goal. We have to get to the goal, and the goal is what? Is to get closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But which way? Derech of stirot, makot, be'ayot, or the opposites? Sometimes in the beginning it's hard. It's going to be very hard. You see the kids, the children, they're growing, they're making balagan, shiganot. But then after, you see the kids, bli ayin hara, godlim, b'derech tova, in a nice way. But sometimes the opposites. You think that in the beginning everything is so good, and the kids growing up very nice, and they're good, and you forget sometimes to lehanech otam, to educate them. And then when they're growing up, you don't see them. Bye bye, litraot, and shalom al Israel. So we really have to. Now, when we steal the kids in our hands, we have to know what to do with them. You know, about Shem Tov, maybe I told this story with the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh, and I'm going to end with that. About Shem Tov HaKadosh, one time, he wanted, maybe I said a story last week or 2 weeks ago, about the shul of the Baal Shem Tov.
Yeah, you did.
I spoke about it. Yeah.
You wanted to build a shul.
Yes. Maybe they
had the money coming
maybe
in.
they wasn't here. Yeah, they weren't here. So Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh, he wanted to build a shul, and he asked the students, go and collect the money. Abraham gonna give you 5,000. Yitzhak gonna give you 10,000. This guy gonna give you 25,000. Each one gonna give you money, and we're gonna build the shul. The students of the Baal Shem Tov, they spread out and they start to collect the money. One person, he going to the first one. The rabbi said that you should give 5,000. I said, I'm not gonna give 5,000. I'm gonna give 10,000. For the rabbi, no problem. And then the next one, I'm not gonna give 10,000. I'm gonna give 15,000. And each one gave more and more. They went to the Baal Shem Tov and told him, Rabbi, look, Baruch Hashem, it's beautiful. Look how much money we're collecting. The Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh told them, stop. Don't continue. Okay, the rabbi said, stopping. They stopped collect. After a week, the rabbi told them, continue. Continue with the collection. So they went to the first guy. Moshe, the rabbi said, you need to give 5,000. I'm going to tell the truth, business is not so good now. I'm sorry. I'm going to give you 2,000. You're going to the next one. I cannot. My pocket, koev li bakis. 1,000. They went to the rabbi and told him, Rabbi, we don't understand. In the beginning, we started so good, and it was very good, and everybody gave money and more and more and more. And now you stopped us. A week, 2 weeks later, people don't want to give us money. What happened? He said in the beginning, the Satani was very, very happy. So what do you want to do? What do you want us to do? To collect everything, to finish everything so easily, and then after we will build the shul, Chas v'Shalom was supposed to be a balagan and bayot and tzarot. Now it's better that the balagan is going to be in the beginning, and then the shul, it will be forever. The shul of the Baal Shem Tov until today it exists in Mizibuz in Europe. Until today. Until today the shul exists. Why? Because what? Because he saw that when it's hard in the beginning, and the end is going to be easy. So also us, when we have things, when we have a derech, that we see that it's hard, don't get scared. People sometimes they see hard thing, I cannot. It's okay. Don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. You know, people, sometimes kids, they see test. They see everything. They don't see that there is a white and black. They see everything black. Why? They have something called anxiety. אתם יודעים מה זה anxiety? שמעתם על זה? Yeah. Anxiety. שטויות. זה דבר שמלמדים את הילדים since they babies. Anxiety. לא צריך להזכיר את המילה הזאת אפילו. זה שטויות. It's not supposed to exist in our generation. When we're teaching it to the kids, so when they see the kid, the מבחן, כאב ראש, give me please Tylenol. But if we will understand that everything is easy, everything is okay, and even if in the beginning is a little bit hard, and the end is going to be okay. זה מה שאנחנו צריכים ללמוד. יצחק לא פחד מזה שהיה לו קושי. He saw that he don't have children, but he didn't scare of it. Okay, maybe, yalla, let's change wife. Let's change house. People today, everything changed. Car, they're changing every 3 years. Wife, they're changing every 5 years. Husband, they're changing every 10 years.
Why 10 for the husband and 5 for the wife? What does that mean?
הנה, עוד התחילה עם השאלות שלה. התחילה עם השאלות שלה.
Let's get to the good stuff. Yeah.
Everything we're changing today.
Too fast.
We have to know how to
No, so I
to stick to what we have.
it
So,
feels hard, but it's
one
hard.
second. So we have to learn how to keep what we have. Even if it's hard. It's not going to be everything's not going to be easy. And not every time it's easy. But we have to learn how to keep things close to us. Something that we like, even if sometimes there's balagan and mahlokot and bayot, still we have to learn to keep things. So even if it's hard, but still, simanti matara, I have a goal, and I have to get to this goal. The goal is what? Is to get closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Has v'shalom to drop it off. My derech, this is the derech of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and I have to continue it. So it's going to be hard. Continue. One time, one rabbi in Israel, Rabbi Lasri, he said, "How you know that a bike it's a good bike? Only when you go up the hill, not down the hill. When you go up the hill and and pedaling, right? You know that it's working. But down the hill, you can do how much you want. Anyway, it's going down. So if it's hard, you're going to see it only when ba'aliyah, when you go up, it's going to be hard, right? It's working. But down, it's very easy to go down. Very easy to go down.
We have an expression, no pain, no gain.
הנה, תלמדו. מה רציתי
I
לשאול
want
עכשיו?
to understand. So he suffered, Yitzchak suffered for 20 years.
Yeah.
And he didn't give up. He prayed. So why was one good? Why was one bad? Why didn't Hashem just give two good?
Who told you that Asav is bad?
You said his head was good, but his body was bad.
Okay, it is his. It's up to him. You have a free choice.
Again with the choice.
מה את רוצה מהחיים שלי? There's a choice. Somebody tell you yes to talk, not to talk. No, you're talking, right? למה? You have a free choice. Also, Esav, you had a free choice to be a good man, or Haz Shalom not. And it didn't work. It didn't work hard. It was up to
Who
him.
did Esav marry?
He had few of them. One of the daughters of Ishmael.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You had a
So
few.
Esav is part of Islam.
No, זה לא היה Islam. Back then לא היה Islam.
Ishmael is Islam, by the way.
לא.
What? No.
לא, זה
When did it come?
היום יש part of the Ishmaelim is Islam, but not everything, not all the Ishmael is Islam. No. So any questions before you want to ask another question or yeah.
The question was, you said that המטרה ללמוד כל הזמן.
ללמוד, מה זאת אומרת ללמוד כל הזמן? מטרה זה להיות קרוב להשם. The goal is to get closer to השם.
כן, אבל השאלה שלי, בין למשל הרב עובדיה יוסף זכרונו לברכה, שלמד כל הזמן, אבל וממ"מדס שלמד ועבד. ואני חושבת, אבל זה, שאנחנו צריכים להיות יותר כמו ממ"מדס. ולא רק ללמוד, זאת אומרת, זאת הבעיה שלי עם הישיבות.
This is different. This is a different shiur.
I don't think I understand the question.
Okay, I will understand. She said there is a two ways to grow up in Torah and Yirat Shamayim. It's one, the way how the Bahurei Yeshivot is sitting and learning all day, and there is a different way that back then, like the Rambam, he learned and also worked. So what's the best derech to do? So I try to say that this conversation, it's a long conversation.
Yes,
It's not for two words answer, but I'm gonna tell you that both of them they're good, because both of them in the end is two different mindsets. It's two different mindsets. Back then, it was more common to learn and work. Today, society changed, and with that, also the nisyonot, the challenges also change, and there's more challenges to the people. So a lot of people they decided that to learn more than And you're not going to see some today in our days rabbis, big gedolim that's working and learning. It's very hard to find it. You can see it, you can find. It's very hard, but it's a different discussion, different two mindsets, and I'm not going to go into this discussion now. Okay? Yeah, מה השאלה שלך השנייה, רינה?
I want to understand.
Why גוי ששבר שבת חייב מיתה?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Why goy that keeps Shabbat, you have to kill him? Very good. Very simple. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us presents. It's called Shabbat. To us, not to everybody. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave 3 presents to Am Yisrael. 3 matanot. One of the presents is Shabbat. Now, when the goyim trying to take the presents from us, they not supposed to exist in this world. Very simple. This is our present.
What's the present?
Shabbat,
You said 3.
Torah, Eretz Israel. Okay? So, one of our presents is Shabbat. And Shabbat is belong, כתוב, אנחנו אומרים, וינוחו בו וינוחו בה כל מקדשי שמך. Who really supposed to get this menucha, this מנוחת הנפש? Only somebody that מקדש שם שמיים and is ניתן לעם ישראל. Only to Am Yisrael, not to the Goyim. This is to you. Another question?
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Rabbi. They say it's true, like after Be'ezrat Hashem, when Mashiach is going to come, all the Jew people is going to be like, or like only the good people?
So I like the questions about what's going to be, because no one knows what's going to be.
No, but you just say that only good people.
Yeah. So like this. From statistics, Torah statistics, and also what's going on today in the world. The Ramchal explained that the world is going to have to come back to be like the time of Adam before the sin. Now, we're going to have to work very hard to clean our neshamot, to clean our souls, here or there. But we're going to have to get to this point. People that going to work hard to get there, or neshamot that going to work hard to get there, they're going to get there. But people that not going to try to save the neshama or to try to be good, at least, because neshama, part of the neshama is to be good to each other, to be good people. People that not going to want to be there, or not, because what is over there? Olam haba, or the other world, it's a olam that you're sitting and enjoying the glory of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Understand the creation, understand the mahalach, the way of Hashem. This is olam haba. It's everything is the brain. It's pleasure, but not physical pleasure. It's spiritual pleasure.
So only the neshama is going to be there.
Also the body, because we're gonna work hard. The body also gonna be pure. Like Moshe Rabbeinu, that he went up to Shamayim. How Moshe Rabbeinu can go up to Shamayim if you have a physical body, right? You cannot be there.
But how is you say the body? Like we all like Gilgulim, so how is
Right,
it?
Tchiat HaMetim. We're gonna have Tchiat HaMetim, right? So each one gonna. And one time I explained that everybody gonna go to the source. Every source, there's the neshama. What is the neshama? Neshama, it's like a candle, and then another neshama you're taking from the candle, and you have another. So all of a sudden you have 2 neshamot, right? But what's the source? Here is the source. This is the candle. So all the neshamot gonna be that belong to this neshama. They're gonna be in this body basically. It's gonna be so not all the body is gonna come in Tchiat HaMetim, and not all the neshamot gonna be same neshama. It's gonna be different neshamot. It's gonna be part of the sources. This is we have to learn Kabbalah to understand all of these details. We're not learning Kabbalah now, but it's very interesting from one side, very scary. But you know what? The Rambam said something very smart. Don't think about it, because it's not going to help you, and you're not going to know anything about the future, because future, you're going to live the future. Now we're living the present.
So, but Rabbi, what is good? You say we have to be good. Like how like
Hell is many ways to be.
because
Everything.
people say no matter what you are good, you still like doing a lot of mistakes in your life.
Very good. So one time, somebody asked Rabbi Tzadka alav shalom. He asked him, Rabbi, what is my tikkun? I want to know what is my tikkun in this olam. the Tzadka told them, the place that it's hard for you, over there you have to be metaken. זאת אומרת, if it's easy for you to give tzedakah, so it's not your place, it's not your tikkun. If it's hard for you to give tzedakah, so this is what you need to do. It's hard for you to not to be upset. This is what you have to fix. You understand? So each one really know what is tikkun. Why I came to this world? What is my purpose? I know. Don't ask too much questions. Just do. When you know, for example, some people, they're very mean. They have this mentality to be mean, to be snob. Maybe it's time to change yourself, to be better, to be nice, to smile to people. It's hard. I didn't grow up like this. It's very hard for me. How am I going to do it? This is your tikkun. This is the reason that you're here. Okay? So each one, he knows his tikkun from the things that is hard for him.
So you're trying to say like the people who's like if it's easy for them to give tzedakah and they give, like it's not counting as the
I'm not saying it's not counting. I said they didn't come to the...
enough, like for like
So they don't need to work on it. They need to work on something else. They have to work on something else. Okay? הבנו? That's it? ברוך ה' לעולם. אמן ואמן. יש לך עוד שאלות שאת רוצה לשאול?
No.